I'm Richard Cartwright, and this is Golf Swing Analysis. Hope you're all well. We're in, what is it now, week 6 of lockdown, I think it is. I'll be honest with you, I'm missing the game of golf. I really am. There's more important things out there at the moment, but I am missing a game of golf. I'm missing seeing golf swings. So this is the purpose in this series. So I reached out to quite a few people out there in these social media groups, just asking to send me some swings, so I could analyse them, because there's a lot of people out there with nets in their garden, hitting balls into bed sheets as well, which is great to see. So I reached out to a lot of people who feel like they needed some help with their golf swing, and so many people, again, brilliant to see, got back to me and sent me their swings, which is fantastic. So this is the first new series of swings that I'm going to analyse. I'm just going to give you one or two little pointers. We don't need any more than that. We don't need to overcomplicate the game, as I keep telling all my pupils. It's a simple game, just made complicated by us. So I'm just going to give you one or two simple little things to work on. And maybe other people out there maybe have the same issue as well. They want to analyse their own swing, and they say, oh, hang on, I hit a thin shot and I've got a similar characteristic of swing. So hopefully it'll sort of ring home true to you guys as well out there. But I love all these, I love YouTube channels. I consume a lot of them, and a lot of these, Crossfield, for example, Rick Shields, Me and My Golf, they're all fantastic, all absolutely brilliant, and talk a great story and give a lot of great information out there. Absolutely fantastic information, but it's not quite specific. So for example, I might say, oh, you're coming over the top. Well, yeah, but why is that? And there are 101 reasons why you might be coming over the top, and it might not even be a bad thing that you're coming over the top, but it's just a myth out there that could be detrimental to your game. Yeah, it could be causing the slice or the pull, whatever it might be, but it could also be not a bad thing to your game. So I'm going to analyse some swings individually and hopefully help you guys out there. Okay, so first up we got Dan then. Dan's quite a tall guy, 6'3". And for anyone who knows me, it's a little bit taller than I am. But Dan, sort of, especially being 6'3", feels like he should hit the ball a little bit further. With longer levers, longer arc, you feel like you should hit the ball further. The taller you are, general consensus is you're going to hit the ball further. It's not always the case. You look at McIlroy, he's smallish, but we all know how far McIlroy can hit it. So, so Dan's struggling with a little bit of distance, and we're going to find out why. So let's look at Dan's swing a little bit more in depth. So, as you can see from his setup, overall, quite like it. I like the arm structure to begin with. Shoulders slightly tilted, elbows nicely together. The grip is a little bit what I class as weak. Okay, so in other words, the left hand's too far underneath, and the right hand's a little bit too much on top. We want to do the opposite there. So I'm just gonna get Dan to make sure he's putting the left hand a little bit more on top of the golf club, so you can see the model of the glove on his back of his left hand, and making sure that the right hand's a little bit more underneath. What will that do? That will help make sure the face isn't as open, because we'll go through down the swing, it does tend to open the face a little bit. And when we have the face a bit open, that increases the loft on the golf club. When we increase the loft, the ball will tend to pop up, spin a little bit, not go quite as far. So for example, turning a 6-iron into a 7-iron. Okay, so overall, not bad setup, but we just want to adjust his grip just to be a little bit stronger. As we'll see from the takeaway, a couple of lovely things. I always like to talk about good things in people's swings. There's always got to be some good stuff in there. I like the way his upper body and his arms move in tandem on the way back. So maintaining his arm structure. You can just see the right elbow on top of the left elbow on the way back. That just shows the upper body is just turning, the arms are just the connectors. The problem that we've got here, or Dan's got here, is the fact that he doesn't quite turn his hips on the way back. Okay, so that's the second of the two elements that we're going to look at with Dan's swing. So he's turning his upper body quite a lot, but his lower body's just not going with the flow of the swing so far. So what we're going to try and get Dan to do is that fence behind him, I want him to try and get that feeling. He's pushing his butt cheek, his right butt cheek, towards that fence. What we want to try and get Dan to do is try and turn, but tilt as well at the same time. And if he gets that right pocket, right butt cheek pushing against that fence, he will automatically turn that little bit more and get that lower body really really getting going with that golf swing. Because at the moment it's just all upper body and arms. The lower body's really not doing a huge amount. So as we take it back to the top, his lower body does eventually turn a bit, but not a huge amount, and we can see that open club face at the top. How do we know it's open from this position? The face of the golf club is pointing at the camera. Okay, so he's already opened that face, turned it open. We can't really see the face on the way back, but at the top we can tell it's open, so therefore the loft has increased as well. So on the way down, we'll see the compensation that he makes on the way down to try and rotate the face. He flings the golf club away. He really early releases the golf club. Again, how do we know that? The golf club's quite far away from his right shoulder on the way down. He gets it back quite nicely towards impact, into quite a nice impact position, quite a straight line between the left arm and the shaft, which is what I like. Flat left wrist, which is crucial to compression. A nice extension on the way through, really making sure his left leg's posted, keeping his left elbow on top of the right. A little bit of rotation, bit of release with the hands as well. So he does really well to get it back. But those two elements, that grip, making sure it's a little bit stronger, left hand on top, right hand underneath, and making sure that right butt cheek is turning back and around towards that fence. It's going to help get him that distance, get that ball flight down a little bit, and really feel like he's compressing that ball just that little bit more. Dan, hope this helps, and hope this helps a few of you out there as well. Please feel free to subscribe, and a lot more swings coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe, and agree or disagree, comment below.